If you're a business owner thinking about selling someday, whether that's 2 years from now or 10 or longer, there are 3 things that are probably dragging down what your business is worth right now. And the frustrating part, all 3 of them, I'm a business owner, I understand this, all 3 of those things feel like strengths when you're running the business. They only show up as problems when you're sitting at the closing table. Let's talk about each one right now. Number 1, the business needs you too much. You built this thing, your relationships, your reputation, your judgment. That's why it works. And I get it. But a buyer looks at that and they see risk. If you walk out the door, does that revenue walk with you? Here's a quick gut check. Could your business run for 90 days without you? Many of you are laughing right now. No calls, no decisions, no fires to put out. If the honest answer is no, that's your highest return project before you ever talk to a buyer. Number 2, too much revenue from too few customers. If your single biggest customer represents some large percentage, let's say 20% or more of your revenue, a buyer is going to price in that risk big time. We've seen deals actually fall apart mid-process because a key client left. One customer leaving shouldn't threaten a transaction when you've spent years working toward that transaction. And the fix is not complicated, but it does take time. Maybe it's locking key clients into longer contracts, build a second revenue channel. Sounds easy, right? Buyers reward the trajectory toward diversification, not just today's snapshot, okay? Number 3, financials a buyer can't trust. We are all guilty of this. How many of you have your wife's Tahoe on the sheets, right? This one is the most fixable and the most overlooked. When a buyer gets serious, they're going to pull 3 years of your financial report and they're going to pull it apart line by line. Or maybe it's 1 year, maybe it's 5, depending on your industry. But a clean, consistent book or books speed everything up and protect your number. Messy books do the opposite. Every question slows the process down, and every unanswered question becomes a reason to chip away at that price. If someone asked you right now for 3 years of clean financials tomorrow, could you hand them over confidently? Or would it be a scramble? Most of us would be scrambling, right? Here's what all 3 of these have in common, and they're all really the same thing, and that comes back to predictability. A buyer pays a premium for earnings they can count on and discounts everything they have to worry about. Owner dependence, customer concentration, messy books, they're all just worry wearing different outfits, right? Wearing different clothes. And here's something that is really important. You want to live in the space of things you can control, not the things that are out of your hands. That's easier said than done. I get that. But here's the thing. You can't control what your industry trades at. You cannot control that. You can't control market timing. But these 3 things, you being the bottleneck, too much dependence on certain customers, and your financials are completely within your control. It just takes time, and that's where the work is. If you want to see where you actually stand, just let us know. We have certified folks who can help you figure this out. Text us at 585-485-0947 and make it a great day.
Content here is for illustrative purposes and general information only. It is not legal, tax, or individualized financial advice, nor is it a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold any specific security or engage in any specific trading strategy. All investing involves risk, including loss of principal. Results will vary. Past performance is no indication of future results or success. Market conditions change continuously. Information here is provided in part by third-party sources. These sources are generally deemed to be reliable. However, neither 6 Point Financial Partners, Private Client Services, nor RFG Advisory guarantee the accuracy of third-party sources. The views expressed here are those of 6 Point Financial Partners. They do not necessarily represent those of Private Client Services, RFG Advisory, their employees, or their clients. This commentary should not be regarded as a description of advisory services provided by 6 Point Financial Partners or RFG Advisory, or performance returns of any client. The views reflected in the commentary are subject to change at any time without notice. Securities offered by registered representatives through Private Client Services. Member FINRA SIPC. Advisory services offered by investment advisory representatives of RFG Advisory LLC, RFG Advisory, or RFG. A registered investment advisor. Private Client Services, 6 Point Financial Partners, and RFG Advisory are unaffiliated entities. Advisory services are only offered to clients or prospective clients where RFG Advisory and its representatives are properly licensed or exempt from licensure. No advisory services may be rendered by RFG Advisory unless a client agreement is in place.